Okay, we live in the crib, vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Vito. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibing with Vito. You already know the slogan, we vibrate higher. And this is part 2 with my big bruh. He's here for a week. So he said, man, you know I gotta come vibe with Vito. How you doing, bro?
Good to see you.
Man, good to see you, bro. What's been new, man? 2025, we got a new president. We got a new president. You know, the economy in right now.
I'm thinking like everybody else, kind of just seeing where it's gonna go.
Make sure,
Seeing where it's gonna go. Not really trying to go too crazy and judge everything. I'm seeing everybody just nitpick on everything.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like, man, we kind of just sit back and enjoy the ride a little bit. And
yeah,
prepare yourself though.
Definitely prepare.
Prepare yourself
because, but it's like I don't know why people are so in the blind. Like he told you exactly what he was gonna do.
Saying exactly what he's gonna do, but it's some stuff that he didn't say that you kind of got to watch out for too.
Let's talk.
Yeah, it's just like when you start coming with those executive orders and all this type of stuff,
like the DEI,
DEI, like a lot of stuff is like you can look online and kind of get the general scope of it, but I would say do your own personal research to kind of see what's really going into these, into the fine print basically, and if it's something that's going to affect Black people or if it's not going to affect you, or what's really going to have an effect on your personal life. Because if you get mad over something that's really not going to trickle down to you, you're wasting your energy and your time.
So, do you agree with the whole boycotting situation? Like boycotting, because you got Target, you got Walmart, you got what are some of the other?
I just saw this. It was a whole list.
I had a whole list on my page.
I had a whole list too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I think the scary thing is when we don't know who. You know, it's certain companies that may not be on that list that might support whatever we're against.
Facts.
And we're still spending money with them. So I saw a big thing with I think Tabitha Brown about how a Black-owned businesses still in these establishments. So if we boycott the entire establishment, that means these businesses are going to go down as well. So it's like a double-edged sword, man.
Yeah, facts.
One thing I do want to say that I thought was, I'm going to go ahead and say, I thought it wasn't cool. I seen, I think Al Sharpton, they led like a buy-in to like a Costco.
Costco. In New York.
Right. And that's kind of like an old school method of thinking, but think if he would have went into a Black-owned business and kind of gave all that energy and all those resources to somebody's Black store or whatever, it would have been. Facts. It would have much more of an impact.
Facts. Because the memberships at Costco are about 70 a piece or something like that. It's like something crazy. And I think he had over probably like 50 people with him. And look, he came in there mobbed up.
And it was it was a presentation. They had the cameras and everything. So think if you would have put all that attention on like a prominent Black-owned business in that same city.
Or a Black supermarket.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it.
What if he would have came to Seven Nanda or something like that?
Right.
In Atlanta.
That'd be something that'll change their business forever.
Yeah, facts.
So I think it's key to just, it's a new year, it's a new way. We gotta have new ways of thinking. We can't think with the same model, think we're gonna get different results.
Yeah, facts.
Think outside the box, man.
Facts. How do you feel about the whole cryptocurrency? Starting now, I feel like now is the time. If you never thought about investing in cryptocurrency or anything, I feel like this is the perfect time to learn.
I still try and learn now. Even
day trading?
Yeah, if you don't have enough money to invest in like a full coin, I say weekly, just buy
options, right?
My homie right there, he's the master on options, the stock options. He was explaining to me while we was on the car, and we can talk about that later.
Yeah, facts.
But I was going to say, this is no lie, 2012, the studio we used to have on Shaliford Road. I never forget, I came outside one day. I'm standing outside kicking it. It's the one guy out there. He's got dreads and glasses. This guy literally sat and talked to me about Bitcoin for like 30 minutes to an hour.
Before Bitcoin
was a thing. I think it was maybe at like $12 or somewhere around there. He was trying to break down how, I couldn't wrap my brain around it. But he was telling me, you need to purchase this now. I don't know where this dude is at right now.
He probably a millionaire.
I swear he has to be a millionaire because he sat out there for like 30 minutes and was just breaking this down to me about these, it's going to be like this cryptocurrency and it's not going to be dollars and stuff anymore. You can purchase it and use it to buy different things. And at the time, it's like 2012. I didn't really get it. And now I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, man. 2012.
That's crazy. We 2025 right now.
So from how passionate he was, I know he held on to it. So I know right now he's in a great space.
Yeah, facts.
Whatever your name is, bro, whoever you are, you spoke to me outside the studio in Charlotte for like 30 minutes about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You tried to break it down to me. You was telling me, go purchase it. I didn't listen. I didn't understand it. The blessings you have right now, you deserve.
Yeah, facts. They talking about meme coins is the way to go though right now. Like on some like getting in quick, getting right out.
My boy right there again. He told me
they talk about meme coins.
I hit him late night like, hey,
bro.
A friend of mine hit me like 3 a.m. She made like a couple grand off this Trump coin.
Yeah, the Trump coin.
And I'm like, what? She's like, look, download this app, do this, and I couldn't figure out how to purchase it.
Was she on which
Phantom, I think.
Was it Moonshot?
No, Phantom.
Oh, Phantom.
She said Phantom, I think Coinbase and something else. And you have to purchase like
she made some racks.
She made a couple racks and
bro. My buddy was talking about Salon. Yo, so shout out to Cam Next Level, bro. Like, he's a young black man. He's been doing this for like, I want to say probably like 5 years, 6 years. Shout out my boy. He's actually coming on the podcast soon to kind of break down options and different things of that nature. I want to shout him out. He actually invited me to a crypto kind of seminar thing on Thursday. If you're not doing this week, if you're not doing anything at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna send you all the stuff. Just meet me up there.
Sure, we'll definitely.
You don't got to pay to get in. It's just like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
That's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, facts. But he was telling me about the whole meme coin thing, and it's just like, bro, it's a lot when you don't really know.
Right.
But if you can, I feel like we can learn anything, bro.
And that's where I'm at right now, just trying to learn how, like, it's really trying to learn how to transfer the Salon to my other accounts to purchase, like, the meme coins. But my guy right there, he was the guy that was telling me it's really for, like, a quick pump and dump that makes some money real fast. It's not like something that's going to be long.
Yeah, you got to catch them when they first come out.
And that's what my other friend was telling me. She was like, just download this so because she has people telling her certain things to do. It's like, if it's something that's coming up, you could just invest your money into it or whatever.
That's dope.
I'm still trying to learn stuff. I'm not going to act like I got it.
It's all good.
But I do buy stocks, like, on the weekly. I invest in certain things just off the strength and off what I learned from my friends and stuff.
Yeah, facts.
Just to think, okay, I need to have something in the future.
I just started to like really like tap in.
A couple years ago, it's not.
You said years ago. I started this month.
That's cool though.
like you know what I mean? Like, I started this month.
I'll tell you some things that my homie put me on that you can invest in. That every week you just put like $20, $30, and 20, 30 years down the line you be Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's like a retirement type situation.
Okay, facts. That's hard.
I'm still learning, but the option thing, he been trying.
Bro, I really want to learn. So, hey, man, look. Hey, I just want to apologize because in 2020, bro, I was getting so much money, bro. Like, I was getting money, bro. I'm talking about from the government giving money.
Hustling.
I was still working.
Yeah.
Bro, everybody was inside, so they needed everything. Bro, I had shirts I was selling. They just had free money out here.
It was different.
I was getting to the bag. And the people that was telling me to invest into crypto, I apologize because I was being a nigga, bro.
At least you ain't
I was
investing
being
in
a
NFTs
nigga, bro. No, for real.
You got fresh though, didn't you?
Bro, I was fresh as hell. I was being a nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I remember we went to Vegas, bro, me and my family, bro. I remember, bro, literally, bro, this is like it was yesterday, bro. We went to the MGM. Me, my mom, my dad, bro. We was in there, bro. I sat at the Buffalo machine. You know the Buffalo? The little...
Nah, I don't know.
Bro, I love Buffalo. If you in Vegas, play the Buffalo. So put $20 in. Bro, I hit 2,000 as soon as I sat down.
Your first hit?
I hit 2,000, boy. And my mama came over there. She was like, hey, don't tell your dad. Can you give me 600? And like, I just gave it to her. But like, I was getting so much money. But my boys was like, bro, listen, you need to invest this in this.
For sure.
And I was just like, nigga.
You ain't trying to hear it.
Bro, no.
I got this right now.
Bro, I was on the money flower, bro. You remember the money flower?
Nah, what's that?
Bro, I was on it was what we was doing on Telegram. So it was the money flower. It's just like,
where like everybody
you buy,
invest a little something?
Yeah, you buy in. So
Yeah,
bro, the key to those games is you have to get in quick.
Really?
You have to get in. You have to be like the first or the second
to make money off of it.
To make money.
Yeah.
So bro, my phone was pinging every like 10 minutes. I was in so many of those. But I messed all the money up. But hey, shout out to everybody that's on the crypto. You know what I mean? Sure. Like, hey, look, I'm dedicated.
Crypto and I would say maybe AI is something to look into. And
yeah, facts. So what do you think about the whole AI thing too now? I read I think I was on Instagram, and I don't know how true this is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they said they're working on something to where like the robots will be able to tell you what your dogs and your cats are actually saying to you now.
Really?
Yes, bro.
But you know, I wouldn't even question it. The thing with AI, man, it's tricky. The bad part is you're not gonna be able to stop it. You know, it's something that we're not gonna be able to fight against. So I would say there's a dark side to it, but learn how to use it in a positive way. Like ChatGPT, I talk to every day.
Yeah, ChatGPT is where it's at.
Just to learn basic things that I might not know or random questions I have. You can type that in 30 seconds. It can kind of break stuff down for you.
Yeah,
so I would say the informative side, use it for information. Now, when they start cloning people or like these deep fake videos where they got like Tom Cruise saying something he never said, that's when it gets scary.
So you believe that
for sure.
So you think, okay, do you feel like
why would they have it and not use it to take advantage of the common folk who don't know anything about it? If that's what you're asking, okay.
I was gonna ask that because it's like, okay, I was talking to my buddy, bro, and I was like, they're gonna replace us like at jobs soon because it's like, bro, robots don't have emotions, bro. Robots ain't talking about, bro, I need to go to Club Crucial tomorrow. Like they don't care. They're gonna work every single day.
From a capitalist point of view, they don't have feelings. They don't get tired. So of course I think they're gonna replace us, but then you have to look at certain places like in Japan where they have robots and AI and it's still running smoothly. You know, it's like you can't.
Wait, hold on. So in Japan, it's like
they have. Now, I'm not gonna say to the extreme level yet, where it's just like they're doing everything. But I've seen videos of you going in restaurants and your server being a robot, or you going
like it looked like a robot.
Yeah, it's like a little robot thing that comes around.
Order like the little. They got some of those here too.
They seem like, and they got like the I guess robot police thing to do traffic tickets and stuff like.
Bro, they got that on Boulevard, bro.
Really? Here?
Not that gives you like a ticket, but it's like neighborhood watch. It's like a little C3PO looking shit.
If you have an issue, you can go to it or something. Or
bro, I don't know how it works, bro. Because I would that be snitching if you go to a robot? would that be snitching, bro?
I guess so. Because at the same time, it's connected to the police, man. So hey, I mean, I'm not
niggas not talking to the robots, bro.
What would you do, man? I don't want to.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But nah, it's crazy where the world is going. Though.
I feel like, and that's the crazy thing that we kind of don't know where it's going, but we can kind of determine where it's going if we kind of just get on one accord. I don't know if it's even possible, but use this period right now to get money, but take this information to better your life. Because it might be a time where we can't get all access to all this information. Think of it, might be a time where it's not ChatGPT or the internet.
Everything's getting like whitewashed anyway right now.
They just TikTok.
There you go.
CapCut.
And we was looking crazy because I be editing on CapCut, so like to jump.
Literally working on a project,
bro,
and I deleted it off my phone for like a month because I was trying to free up storage.
Yeah,
not paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
This happened, and I just wanted to earlier try to. You can't even download the app.
CapCut is back though now.
Somebody told me that. I just wanted to try to download it. It didn't come up in my store.
So it's not. You don't have it. If you don't have it anymore, if you deleted the app, it's over with.
So I went back to Power Director, which is cool.
I'm gonna tell you something how you can get it back though. Off air.
I found something. I went online.
Oh, okay.
I went online, and you want me to say it?
Hey man, we ain't finna,
Damn it to be told, not told.
Yeah, bro, we
Vibing
good.
With Vito.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if we ever go down, like what I'm saying, listen, CapCut, bro, ain't going nowhere. Cause listen, we got some other ways to bring the CapCut back.
I think it's always gonna be another way. No matter what, it's always gonna be like an alternative.
Them other apps was whack though, bro. Like InShot and stuff.
I never tried InShot,
bro. I tried to get on there. It's like the transitions were whack.
Did you like iMovie? Ain't have enough faces.
Nah, bro. I didn't use iMovie when it first came out anyway, so it's kind of like
on it late too. But
yeah,
it was once I couldn't get on Power Director, it was a good alternative.
Everybody was telling me like Premiere, but it's like, bro, you gotta have a computer and all that, bro. Like I'm trying to.
I like doing it on the phone.
Yeah, because it's like you on the go.
Yeah, it's easy.
Bro, I can drop content as freely as possible, like because I'm on my phone all day.
On that laptop, it's a different story.
Yeah,
you slow it down. Something.
Even pulling the laptop, charging it,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
The phone is so powerful. It's like we use it for, we have everything we need to do what we want. So I say take advantage of that. And these apps.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Editing, doing content, whatever you want to do. It's a camera on there.
Mm-hmm.
You got an alarm. You got a light on there.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? You got notes. You got a calendar.
Yeah, you got ChatGPT. Now you can write. Now you can type up your descriptions.
And it can help you make your descriptions better. All that.
That's bro. This is crazy.
But the key is you can have all that in your phone. And we still won't utilize it. We'll just use it to get on Instagram and post.
Man, I be on it.
I'm saying me and you.
Yeah, facts.
If the majority of us actually use this phone to its full capacity to do what we needed to do, we'd all be probably in a better space. Just use it to get information to start a business or how to run this or set up a nonprofit. I use it for everything, and it's not a good thing because you become too reliable on it. But
yeah, facts.
I feel like the time we in right now is the information age. So
that's a dope way to say it. The information age.
It is.
Facts.
And it's almost like we get oversaturated with too much information, and then you have to filter out what's real, what's fake, and that's really scary. Like, okay, what's fact? Like, for instance, it was a whole thing on Trump about the baby, the father's child support or something like that. And
that was fake.
it was fake.
That black dude, you had posted that.
Yeah, but before that, I literally seen memes about it, and people like, yeah, once this, like, they were having discussions all on them, and I'm like,
I think my girl was like actually like talking about that the other day. I gotta tell her it's fake.
When I see stuff like that, I literally could just go to Trump's Twitter or just to see did he really say some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything about it, so I'm like, I didn't see it, but there were memes and discussions like it was fact.
Yeah, facts.
That's when it's scary, when it's misinformation and we're just running with it. Because somebody said something and it spreads. So now you got 100 people saying, yeah, Trump's finna drop a law that the baby fathers can claim all the children on taxes. And it's completely false.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about the internet, bro. It's like once a rumor is like viral, it's kind of over with.
It's kind of over with.
Like even when, like, let's say for example, like, you know, and I ain't trying to say no names, like if say for example it's like a domestic violence quote unquote thing, like, oh yeah, this dude did this to her,
right?
And she came out and said it, and then she turns around and apologizes and say, oh, that never happened. The dude's career is still done if he's like a celebrity or whatever. And
there's no real consequence for her other than just her getting some mean comments or something like that. I feel like if you accuse somebody of rape, falsely accuse somebody of rape or assault or something like that, and it comes out that you lied,
you should go to jail too.
You should go to jail. You should get some type of penalty or some type of, because that will deter people from doing that. It's tough, bro.
It's tough. It's tough to be a black man out here,
but
though.
You'll see it online.
It's tough to just be a human right now.
It's tough to be just a human, but it's tough to be a black man or a black woman. But we'll see stuff online about a celebrity, and we'll pass judgment, and we don't even know if it's true.
Yeah, facts.
We really don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, we're really on the outside, bro. Yeah. We don't know what's going on with these folks, like these celebrities and stuff like that. We don't know, because we're not at these. Bro, as much as these folks talk about Diddy parties, none of us have been there. So why are we talking about this, John? Why do we even care?
It's entertaining, and it's like that's what we thrive off of. Sadly, is we can get on here and talk some positive. I can get on here and talk about farming. It might not get as many likes as if I'm talking about like a Diddy party or who this person is having sex with or whatever. We're attracted to the salacious stuff, the negativity.
Sadly. Why you feel like we're programmed to like kind of like enjoy the demise of a person that's, you know, that has reached a certain pinnacle?
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel like, because I feel like we enjoy that, like, as people, like, oh yeah, buddy, he up there, he got all that money, okay, cool, he on his downfall. Now we
build him up and do it, and I think it's a certain point of the underdog. We want to build you up and get you to a certain point, but when you start winning so much, and then I'm not receiving no type of nothing from it, people just start getting their feelings, you know. People are hungry. Facts,
but a lot of times it don't even be the people in your crew. It be like the outside people. Like I'm saying, it's like people on the outside, bro. We don't know none of these celebrities for real.
It's complete strangers.
Like, they're really strangers. Like, even me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I can go to rooms and shake hands with people, but really I don't know what you do when you go in your house, fam.
You're not around me. I don't know what you got going on.
Bro, I just know you like on the street. Like, yeah, like, you know,
hey, what's up, my dog?
Because none of these, I'm like, and the type of person I am, bro, like, I'm friends with the people I've been friends with. And not saying I don't want any new friends. Right. Like, I'm not on that type time, but it's like, it's kind of hard when you're in a world like this, because I feel like people just want to be around you to be like, hey, what bro got going on?
A lot of times
I'm over here. Oh, he ain't really doing that. I ain't really rocking with him.
People just stay around and kind of see what you got going on, and then close enough to where that if you do go up, they still connected to you a little bit. I've noticed that people just sit around and watch. Just people that follow you and don't like nothing, don't comment. They just watch everything you do. Literally, in my story, it's plenty of people that don't ever like, comment on anything, but they in my story every post, just looking at what I got going on.
That's weird though, bro.
So weird. And I feel like if you just came out and support, that'll help me grow, and then I can do more. I can, you know what I'm saying, help more people.
Facts. And we were just talking about this before we started rolling today. Our friend came through and just was like, just chilling. She's super cool, Nisha Nice. I don't know if you know her.
Nuh-uh.
But yeah, she just came through, and we were just chopping it up, and it's like, bro, I got what she was saying, like but she didn't say it out loud. But we basically were talking about like how people want you to come around and they want you to big them up, but they want to kind of little bro you. Like, time, okay, bro. Cool. Like, you come over here with me, man. Boy, I love what you're doing, bro. Yeah. Come rock with me.
Right.
But now it's just like, help me elevate, and I'm gonna keep you at this level. Why you feel like in our culture, specifically, it's like that?
I don't want to say jealousy, but it's like everybody wants that spot, and it's hard to push somebody that may surpass what you're doing. You know, I think so. yeah, I see your motion and everything you got going on. I could use that energy around me, but do I want you to be bigger than me and get more attention and more money? Most people don't. I'm not no hater. I feel like it's enough for everybody out here. So if I put you on and you blow, I look at that as a good thing. Like, that was my point. If I had artists signing me and I'm a rapper and one of my artists catches a hit and goes, that's great for me. You're making me money. I don't have to rap as much. Let me push you. And then I introduce new blood to the game. So if I do ever go cold, I can look to you to help me out the same way I just helped you.
Facts. I feel like Birdman was like the best example of that too as well. Birdman done put so many people on, and it's like, as much as people say, oh, we ain't like that verse that Birdman had, like, bro, Birdman was on some of the hardest songs, bro.
We was just riding listening to the old big timers.
Yo, Birdman was that guy.
Was going crazy. Yeah, he was just spitting.
Yeah, Baby. You gonna say Baby. Baby was that guy, bro.
You got to sit back and look at how many people's lives he's changed, how many millionaires he's made. Of course, you make mistakes in business, because if you don't know this business and you come into hundreds of millions of dollars, you might go crazy. You might not pay everybody what they supposed to get paid.
Facts.
But if you look at the track record and consistency, and I was listening to Lil Wayne in the mid-90s when he's like around my age, so I was a kid.
Facts.
And this 2025, he's still very relevant. The label's still popping.
Facts.
And look at the millions of records they sold. Nobody really in hip-hop has done what they've done, bro.
I feel like people try to treat Baby like a black sheep. Like, and I don't understand it. It's like, bro, I don't know if he's just too real for the industry, but bro, like, you got to give him his props, bro. Like you said, like, the flowers need to be given to Baby, dog.
I think
like,
so, for sure.
Bro,
he inspired me just as a kid working at Kroger, pushing buggies in the parking lot. I had a headphone set, listening to the big timers. I'm thinking, are people really living like this? I need to get some money. I got to figure out how to hustle.
Facts.
He inspired me.
This nigga said he was 16 with 16 cars and posted the picture the other day
with the car.
And I'm like, bro, this nigga really is the number one stunner.
Nah, some people are just made to kind of be in that position to make that much impact and put that many people on. Like, he brought us Lil Wayne, Juvenile, Drake.
Some of the best artists, bro.
We've ever had.
BG.
Right.
BG is like, bro, like.
And I seen something else where I think I tried to fight against it, but I really think it's because he's from the South. Because if he was from New York or from somewhere else, he would win more awards. Him and Slim have done things,
and I don't think Cash Money has won has won like a award with, like, Cash Money Records.
Definitely from not an award show that I could think of.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, Lil Wayne, of course, has won Grammys and stuff like that, but Lil Wayne kind of crossed over. I'm talking about
one of these award shows need to do a special segment where they just honor Cash Money.
Labels, too.
But definitely, you're right.
Just labels in general, bro. Because, like, bro, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Without the label, without the person standing in front, going in these meetings and, like, saying, like, look, this nigga is the next nigga. I don't care what y'all saying. Bro, play this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need that. But right now it's going away from, you really don't need a label anymore.
But I feel like the reason why is because everybody has this preconceived notion that, like, do it on my own. But it's like, bro, you can be rich as an independent artist, yes. You know what I'm saying? But going global and stuff like that, I feel like the machines they need to be here. Yeah. The machines need to be here. We need global artists. But I feel like, the contracts can be a little bit better. But again, I'm being an outsider right now because I never seen one. Yeah. But I feel like, from what I'm hearing, I know, like, the negotiation, get a damn lawyer. Get a lawyer, bro.
People don't understand any deal or anything you're gonna agree on is negotiable. You don't have to take what somebody sends you. So you're going to do a business deal and you send me a contract that's just totally in your favor, but maybe you're the label, you're popping right now. That don't mean I have to sign it. I send you the same contract back with the things I want, and we're supposed to meet in the middle.
But I feel like people are afraid that opportunities will leave.
But it might not be the opportunity for you. Like, my homie was asking me today, he was like, why don't more artists go independent, and why does someone go to the labels? I was telling him, like, the machine is different when you have an entire staff, a radio staff, a PR staff, you have management working your project. Everybody's talking independent. Everybody ain't ready to go independent. It costs money.
It costs money,
it's
bro.
It's coming out of pocket.
Even running a business, bro. It's you and your... Like, me and Nico. It's really me and Nico,
so we
bro.
gotta put this money together. Like, if we need flyers, or we gotta get a light or a camera or a flight or hotel, that's what people ain't ready to take on. And I like to do it because I like to be in control of everything I'm doing, and I like to see the profit of it.
But see, you're built from it too because you come from it.
True.
So you understand that work ethic. You know the dynamics. You know the structure of how things roll out. You did this though, Sal. You get what I'm saying? So you're an anomaly though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas not. True. A lot of niggas just coming like straight from College Park, like jumping off the porch or wherever you from, off the porch. Nigga, I'm going to this rap game. Nigga, I what?
It take you jumping in it and taking some losses and just learning and doing your due diligence and researching.
Facts.
I didn't know anything. It took me, granted, I was around people who could teach me, but I had to learn to soak up the game. I had to get out in the streets. I had to mess with a Vito. I had to go run around and just learn how this works and then get in them offices too and learn how that works.
But yeah, I feel like once you did that, like while you're in the office, they take your word for law. Like, because it's like, nigga, like he's really out here.
They do.
Like a nigga can't tell you that you don't know the process on breaking an artist. You were in these clubs, bro.
Yeah.
Every DJ knows Sal, bro.
Yeah,
like just like every DJ knows Monte, Rich Homie Monte.
Yeah,
it's the same way. Y'all niggas are anomalies. Like,
I'm so glad I took that job because, like I said, it just taught me how to. I built relationships, but it taught me how to operate in the city, how to go into a club, how to deal with security, the person at the front desk, the DJ homeboy, the artist. You have to be around these elements and be able to network properly and get the record played. And you got to spend money, and it just teaches you a certain level of grind, independence, and structure that you can't get nowhere else. We was riding past Georgia, Wake Forest, and I was telling bro, like I used to be out here at night passing out flyers on cars by myself, paying crackheads $20 to help me out.
Facts.
I used to do that, and it used to just have me so just locked in on just grinding, like I'm out in the streets. I'm glad I did it though, because now I can sit back and I understand.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
The grind is different though now. It's like
way different.
Like you see how like we had like I don't want to say direction, but we had like a destination. Tonight I'm going to boom, 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 and on the way to boom, 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 I'm gonna do these side missions.
That's big.
Now it's like, nigga, what are you like, bro? I'm gonna get on my phone and go on the internet. I'm gonna be on Twitter from the like. How do you promote?
Go live.
Like, what's really like? And I don't know, like, but like, because people blow up all day, but it's like every day off the internet. But it's like it's really kind of like just
it's like, no method. It's no one formula. I think it's like the Wild Wild West. You can just get in however you get in, how you fit in, and whatever works. If you find a formula that works, run with it. But you got to keep shooting. You got to
keep doing that. Yeah. But that formula may be dried up if like
it might only work once.
Might only work once because like, bro, like the internet is tricky, dog. Like your demographic on the internet can literally say today I don't want to be on the internet today.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I want to put my phone down. I want to have some me time.
You gonna hit it. You gonna post it a few times and them views and all that gonna be low. You just got to deal with it. They got ways you can promote it, but at the end of the day, if you're putting out good content and you're consistent, you can't just be focused on the views all day. Like if you got a purpose of what you're trying to do, you put out good content. Somebody paying attention.
Facts.
Somebody's gonna notice, and something's gonna grow from it. So
facts.
You know, but at the same time, if you putting out a bunch of stuff and it's not good and you're not getting a response, that means you might need to be doing something else. You got to be real enough to recognize, like, all right, I done did 100 songs or 100 episodes, and I ain't getting no good feedback.
Right. When do you feel like a person should say, you know, enough's enough?
Like just what I said.
Besides that, like you know what I'm saying? Because you know, again, nobody wants to be like, man, bro, I'm throwing in the towel.
Right.
Quitting is like the worst thing you can ever do in life. I feel like
Shaka Zulu told me one day, you only fail when you quit. That's so simple, but when you think about it, that's really it, bro. He said you only fail when you quit because the next day could have been a day that you get looked at or you catch one. So, but like I said, if you're doing something and you're not getting good response, good feedback, good energy from it, switch it up, switch the game, switch the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Don't just keep knocking on the door that's not opening at all. But I'm just gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna be a rapper. But everybody telling you suck. Nobody's booking you for shows. Nobody's playing your song. Nobody's fucking with it.
Facts.
Like outside of your family, or even your family not fucking with it.
Yeah, facts.
You might need to be the video guy. You might need to be the DJ. You might need to be the promoter.
Yeah.
You might be the nigga that hustles.
The driver, nigga.
The driver. You gotta find your position, bro.
Yeah,
so it's like you can't just I'm the rapper. Nah, bro, it might not be for you.
Why you feel like niggas don't want to play their position
niggas
though?
Want that attention, nigga want the hoe, nigga want the money, bro.
But like, bro,
get
like
the money.
You still can get the money as the driver, nigga. You getting paid every night to like get a nigga to their destination, bro. And I'm laughing because it's like, bro, niggas be really like passing up these opportunities. Like, bro, to be a driver, like imagine how much Lil Baby paying his driver.
Look, bro, I didn't make millions, but I used to drive 2 Chainz around in a blue van all through the South. that's the best position to be in. You can talk to this nigga all day. You hear everything that's going on, and that position can grow to something. You're gonna build a real relationship because you getting them.
And you're in control of their life right now.
Yeah, so
they going to sleep while you driving. In, you know what I mean?
If I'm somebody ain't got nothing going on, got nothing popping, and somebody asks me to be their driver, I'm jumping at it. Just give me per diem, just because I'm traveling around the country. So while I'm in these different clubs, different cities, I'm making relationships.
Facts.
You got to think outside the box. Niggas be on their ego. I ain't driving. Well, nigga, you ain't doing shit. Really?
That nigga Walker said he used to be Gucci Man's everything. Like he used to hold his bags, roll his blunts, do whatever, position, security, bro. Whatever.
I done did everything for some of these artists. 2 Chainz or TK or whoever. It's like you be the DJ one day, the driver, booking shows. Bro, that look good. Wear that. Get the bitch number for him. Everything, bro. It's like it ain't no one position. It's like what do we got to do to get this shit done? And those are the people you need to have around you. People that's going to play any position just to get the job done.
Facts, bro.
I hold the camera.
It's hard to find them niggas, though. Like
everybody now,
like,
you know what's crazy? Now, I'm not going to say it's just the young guys, but just people want to get paid immediately, bro. I had to intern, and I don't want to be the old guy just saying, yeah, in my day, but I had to work for months up to a year for free. Yeah. And work a job on the side until they start paying me. Facts. That's the type of grind, because if you work for free, people will show you, they'll open the door. You gonna work for free? All right, come on in. They'll show you everything. But if you just think you finna come in and get a check from some niggas that don't know you and they didn't put years into their business, it don't work like that.
Bruh, like, so because again, you've seen like a person like 2 Chainz like go from, because I remember you was like saying like this nigga's gonna be the one. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You even said I-20. You said a lot of these niggas.
I said 20?
When I think you played, who was the dude? Remember we was in there with
Willie Norfolk, that was my first A&R credit.
Willie Norfolk.
20, I didn't say
my bad. Willie Norfolk. My bad.
For sure.
But yeah, you like, bro, you literally got to see like these guys go from like 0 to 100. Right. How inspiring was that for you? You know what I'm saying? In a sense, like seeing 2 Chainz be who he is right now.
For 2 Chainz, for sure. The thing with Tid, he already had an idea who he wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? When I got to the label, he was already with Player Circle, so he already had a Beamer, he already had a house, he already had relationships with like Puff and Wayne, people like that. But getting with him, I saw the transition from me being in a group. Like, for example, I remember, I'll never forget this. One day we in Miami, we in a van, we driving. I'm driving somewhere, but they had called him to be in the My Chick Bad video, Luda and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, right.
He did a cameo. I don't know what happened, but I remember him vaguely saying that he wasn't gonna do nobody else's video until niggas started coming to his videos. And this is when he first started putting out mixtapes and going solo. But he just had it in his mind that I'm gonna be that nigga. I'm finna stop just showing up for everybody else and make these niggas get on my wave. And we just grinded. Every weekend we in South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina, just doing shows in these hood clubs, passing out mixtapes, and bro just kept dropping, and it took off. But he had the vision. He had a little bit of money to invest into the studio, 5540. Like the label didn't pay for that. They paid for that. Their mixtapes, they had vans. So you got to invest in yourself. And you got to have talent. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to stand on that shit. And you got to have the streets backing you too if you come out of Atlanta. So on top of all that he doing, we got the whole South Side behind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they stamped it and the music good, he already got relationships with Jeezy, Luda, Tip, all these niggas. Niggas just waiting on you to kind of just step your game up so we can co-sign you and you see what happens.
Facts. How much money you think it take to blow as an independent artist? Like out your pocket. I mean, if we ain't talking about the internet, we just talking about, man, I want to go back to
the old school.
I want to go back to street grind, bro. Like, because I feel like the street grinding artists are the ones that cementing their platforms. Like, bro, like you got to think about how QC came in the game, dog. They was out here still grinding in the streets too as well. They're not none of the people that QC have put out are internet rappers. They still got a little something going on,
like a following.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out my dog, said Young. We was chopping it up like a couple weeks ago. He was telling me.
Yeah, shout out said.
He was like if somebody came back and brought back like the street team, they could probably win right now. Just like a promo street team just out at events and stuff like that, just to brand something, because nobody's doing it no more. Like if somebody really came out and had like that real movement with the shirts and all that, it got to be a dope artist too. Just to make an impact and make it like a viral moment, that's something that can win.
What if we did that but like pushing a podcast though, like had a street team for like sure. That, man. That
I mean, think of it. You remember that how the street
it's
team
it's up, like so.
Think if somebody brought that now and then add the social media element to it. I think that'd be like that's something that could go viral. But how would an artist do it? How much? I don't know, bro. You'll need a couple hundred bands. I would say.
Couple hundred bands, nigga.
You're gonna need to invest in camera guy. You're gonna need to invest in radio, which is that's gonna cost. You're gonna need to invest in a van so you can travel or fly. Because you can't just be in one city and expect to blow. You can pop in your city, but you need to be moving around, networking, putting yourself in position to meet these people.
Yeah, facts.
Any artists that I meet, especially in my hometown, shout out to my hometown, but people tell me they're artists and they don't travel around. You just in your hometown posting online, you're not really taking it serious.
That's where the hate come from a lot too.
Yeah,
sometimes like
they're not gonna support you until they see people outside support.
Facts. I feel like Boosie kind of explained it, kind of like. He kind of explained it, but I'm gonna say what he said. He was like, "Man, in your city, you liable to probably get killed first."
Facts. It's scary because it's like I grew up with you, so I went to high school with you. It was cool. We wasn't really cool like that, but now you popping, you blowing up. I'm still in the hood. I'm still working at a warehouse. Got a baby mom. I'm just struggling. But you not only popping, you still in the city, popping it, fly, jewelry on, new whip, all that. Niggas is jealous, bro. Niggas is hungry, so they gonna come forward. It's just natural that you got it and you so close to me. I grew up with you, so I know this nigga. It's not like a nigga from somewhere else that I can take it from somebody else from somewhere else. But nigga, my girl know you.
Yeah, fact.
My kids know who you are.
They singing your song.
They sing your song. So it get to the point. It's sad, but certain niggas get to the point where they really want to take you up out of here just off of hate and jealousy, bro. So that's why you gotta stay low.
That's a sickness.
For sure.
That's a sickness, nigga.
Get out your hometown. I'm not saying don't go back and do stuff, but I can help my hometown from 1,000 miles away. I can send funds or send people or send resources. If it's that bad to where if I'm there, somebody trying to kill me, we see what happened to Dolph or all these guys.
That was sad, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we have to avoid that happening because I look at Nipsey Hussle and I look at Dolph as like these are kings from their region. Like
and these are niggas that was helping
they got
niggas.
Their own situation in their cities and their neighborhoods, so they are kings of this region, and we killing them off, bro. You know how many people that affected? You know how many people that lost their job, ain't gonna be able to make it and make money because you took out Nipsey or Dolph or who else? You could just go down the name of them. You know what I'm saying? Once these guys get established and they're in their communities actually doing positive, giving back, turkey drives, giveaways or whatever, and you kill that person, yeah, they family can try and keep it going, but that whole legacy, not the whole legacy, but the work they were doing, it stops right there. It's so sad. Like when Nipsey got killed,
bro, I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. Like
I remember that day too. He was in St. Louis, and I looked online and seen the actual footage of him.
Yeah, getting the CPR.
Yeah, and that's
when I seen that, I was like, nah, I was like, nah, bro, that don't look good.
And we had to get on the road and drive back, and it was just I'm playing the music, but it was just the worst feeling, bro. It was the worst feeling. And Nipsey is an artist that 2008. We went to Phoenix, Arizona for, I think, All-Star Weekend. And that's when I first got up on him. So I had his mixtape and I had a rental car. And I spent the whole weekend just riding, learning about him. I had seen the Hustle in the House video. So from that point, I just watched his career progress to where he got to Victory Lap, where he's about to go mainstream. Yeah,
that was mainstream. That was a mainstream
so for
project.
that to happen, it's like, bro.
It's like you clipped his wings before he can really take off.
Took off, bro. And he came from like the bottom with it and grinded. So
same with Dolph too.
Same thing with Dolph. It's like we gotta stop doing that. It's so sad. Man.
But like again, like I was talking to one of my homies and we were saying like you never really see like these rock and roll artists beefing. You never really hear about Taylor Swift was at this concert and swung on Katy Perry or whatever.
The thing is, we coming from a different element.
I know though, but I'm saying though, like, why is that so I don't want to even say acceptable, but yeah, let's say acceptable. Why is that acceptable in black culture though? Like, why do I have to take from you to come up? Why do I have to beef with you in order to feel like, oh yeah, this sustains my whatever.
This
is
one time I really don't have an answer for you, bro. That's a good question. I really don't know why is it. It shouldn't be acceptable, you know? But I just think it goes back to basic poverty, hunger, people hurting, struggling, needing the necessities. And I want it, you got it, so I'm gonna take it.
Watch this. I'm gonna go on Twitter, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let's try something right quick. I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna see what's the first thing that pops up if it's some nigga shit. Hold on, let's see. Well, I'll be following a whole bunch of. I follow a whole bunch of wrestling stuff.
Well, that thing Kanye was talking about when you go on Apple Music and the first top 3 songs, each one of them has that element in them. That was a fact.
Okay, so now what I see right here, because everybody's talking about DJ Academics with what he said about that, which was wild. What he said,
crazy.
But again, everybody's, I guess they want to jump on the bandwagon. They're talking about Erykah Badu has given y'all a soft warning about DJ Academics years ago, and it was effortless when he was on.
Remember that?
You remember that?
Everyday Struggle.
Yeah, he was on Everyday Struggle. Let's see what else they got going on. Look, women celebrates after ICE picked her landlord up. Like you know what I mean?
That's what we celebrating.
Like this is what we celebrating.
Yeah.
Like this is the type of stuff we talk about online, bro. And bro, it goes on and on. Like, bro, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, bro. Like how we use these platforms. And we don't promote ourselves. We use these platforms really to just talk shit.
Yeah, and it's like I said, what we're using it for and what we're taking in. Like we got to change what we're taking into our body, not just the food, but just like the things we read and watch. That has a super effect on us, man.
And again, it goes back to people not deeming that entertaining enough,
right?
Or negative. It's more appealing to them.
Like this trend of like the reality shows where it's just like women fighting.
Bro,
baddies.
Bro, I asked the question the other day, bro. Thank you for bringing this up.
That's so crazy to me.
Oh, thank you for bringing this up.
So
there's
crazy.
a show called Wags, right? Wags to Riches or whatever. I guess wives and girlfriends to riches, whatever.
Okay.
So they have Yes Jules on there. I don't know if you remember Yes Jules.
I know. It's a white girl or something, right?
White girl.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of black girls. I think Ocho Cinco's girlfriends on there, stuff like that, right? So I'm watching it with my girl, right? Because she likes watching that type of stuff. So I'm watching it and I'm seeing how on this show, and they probably gonna jump on me on the comments. I see how on this show, like they're targeting this white girl, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they targeting Yes Jules. Like, okay, some girl walked up to a random girl, walked up on her and was like, basically like pressed her about being racist or something. But in a setting to where it's like, bro, I don't even know you and you coming up to me. So she wound up fighting the girl.
Stranger.
So all of the black girls that's like on the show with her, they jumped down her throat talking about like, why did you do that? You're acting like this and that. And it's like they didn't have the girl back. But anyway, goes back to, it's like once we locked in on that negativity, we got them kind of like take that to the next level.
Yeah.
And now it's on like social media that like everybody hates this girl now because bro, I don't know, like it's just crazy, bro.
I had a conversation earlier. It's really about, especially with this content era we live in, it's about the clicks. Well, it goes to that, what's being entertaining, but if they post something positive, it's probably not gonna get as many views. But they post a fight or them jumping down on a girl, that's what people want to see, man. I don't know. I don't have the answer for it. I really don't have the answer.
It's kind of weird though, bro.
Yeah, and I brought up that because I just saw my sister actually had told me about. She was telling me about all these shows. I don't really.
Boy, they said Zeus Network. Like,
I didn't know about it. So she broke it down to me. She was telling me about all these shows, and she was showing me clips, and it was literally just like girls fighting. And I'm not into that. I don't like to see women fight.
I don't like to see people fight at all, bro.
Yeah. I'll watch dudes, but I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm saying though, but you're not gonna just go search for it. Though.
I don't go search for it.
Like, and then on top of that, it's like, bro, like you know how much, like, bro, think about this. I come to you with $1 million. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I want you to come on this show.
Right.
But like, bro, what you got to do is you got to fight. Like, nigga, you might as well be a boxer, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, why am I
on
this?
Spades.
You know what I'm saying? Why I'm on this show doing this? You know what I'm saying? And then this is my image. Imagine your grandma if your grandma's alive and go click on TV. I want to see my baby on TV. Right. And the first thing she sees is you whooping somebody's ass.
Beating up on somebody. Your kids see
or you getting whooped. That's even worse.
The thing is, it goes into
kids ain't gonna even be scared of you no more. You come home.
You got beat down. But it's about your morals and how you really what you gonna stand on. Some people it don't matter how much they money offer. That's not what I'm into. I don't want to project that image. But a lot of people don't care. It's like, give me the clicks, give me the money. I'm riding. I'll fight whoever. You know, people don't really care no more, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy,
bro. I got a slogan. I always say, purpose over popularity. Like when I say that slogan to you, how can you put that in your own words?
Purpose over popularity, because I think popularity it can come and go. You know, you can be popular one day and then the next day you're not hot. Your purpose is going to be here if it's a righteous purpose. If you're doing something that's really affecting people or making a positive change, that's 10 times more important than just being popular. Because being popular is just a bunch of people know you. So a bunch of you can be popular for being a killer or or somebody that's negative.
People be glorifying
right,
that too.
We glorify. So popular is just a lot of people know you for something. You could be known for the worst thing in the world. But if you have a real purpose, there's nothing can match that.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. I've been asking everybody this, so I'm gonna ask you this too, because like this interview is super dope. Because I love this interview. Like, bro, we just literally just
having a convo. Yeah.
But like your life purpose, man. What do you envision your life to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what did you envision your life to be before you started farming, getting into the music, doing all this stuff? Like, how would you even describe like your life purpose?
I never thought about that. I don't know, but as I get older, I'm starting to kind of determine what it is and figure it out. So before, as just coming up, I really didn't know. In a general way, I could just say to help people, to help assist whatever somebody has going on. If I can assist you in any way, if it's giving you some information or helping, connecting you with somebody, I feel like I'm here to do that. I really, in my heart of hearts, feel like I'm here to do music as far as produce good music, find artists that have good music that can make a positive change. Like, I don't want to push an artist that's just talking about killing people all day.
Your face.
It's the key to me is finding that artist that can toe that thin line between street but still cool, smart, things that you need to know, but in a cool way. If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like you don't have to, like I'm not going to, like somebody can tell you don't drink lean or don't take these pills. That's not really cool,
Facts.
But not on a corny way where I'm
Nah, that's for sure.
It's 2025. I think we all know right from wrong at this point.
Facts. I feel like and that was a beautiful answer. Okay. I feel like and I was talking to HQ, he's the owner of Playhouse. I was talking to him the other day, and I feel like a lot of us like black men don't know our power. You know what I'm saying? So we feel like we have to uphold this other type of image, to sustain, like, I guess, the attraction from others.
Right.
But it's like, bro, when you got it, bro. Yeah. Imagine NBA YoungBoy, like just saying, you know what, I don't even want to rap what I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be an activist.
Facts.
NBA YoungBoy can be like Malcolm X.
That's what
I'm not saying that he.
No, I get exactly.
I don't want people to like jump in the comments.
No,
but NBA YoungBoy with his influence, he can be a Malcolm X.
That was a key, I think, and I've heard about this. I don't know how true it is about this whole thing with COINTELPRO and hip hop. How you remember? It might be before your time, but when I was
COINTELPRO
in the 80s and stuff like that, when we had it was more like a Black Power movement. We had Fight the Power. We were wearing Malcolm X shirts and African medallions and stuff like that. Hip hop was the voice of the streets and other people. So going in the direction it was going in, it would have empowered us, in a positive way. I think they saw that, and when the powers that be invested in the negative side of it, the street side, the gangster side. And that's where the money and attention is gone. And both sides exist in this culture, but when you only put your money towards one and you only promote one, there's no balance. That's when the confusion comes in. Because if we can I grew up on gangster rap, Master P, Spice One, like Killer, all that. I grew up on that, but I also grew up on Tribe Called Quest and Outkast and Goody Mob, telling me stuff that I need to know.
Yeah, facts.
So if I have both, I can make the choice. Like, all right, I like this for my little entertainment, but in real life, I want to hear what CeeLo talking about, or what Cujo and them telling me I need to really do with my life.
Yeah, facts.
This makes a little bit more sense.
Damn.
When you eliminate that option and it's just drill, killing, shooting there, that's what they gonna lean to.
Bro, I heard so one of my homies, he got a podcast, man. Shout out to Sari. Shout out Sari. He was saying he was talking about J. Cole, and he was like, Can you put J. Cole in the top 3, the big 3 anymore? And he was like, damn, y'all gonna quali this nigga now? And I was like, damn.
No, it's not even that.
But when he said that, when he used him as that, like, I'm like, damn, is he the taboo?
Crazy.
Because he's speaking not with, like drill and all of this shit?
No, it's not even that. I'm not even gonna say it's that because, and I'm from North Carolina, I love J. Cole, but I'm not the biggest J. Cole fan. No, not J.
Cole. I'm talking about the taboo. He said, are y'all gonna quali this nigga?
I don't think that quality in him. I think it's you just didn't step up in the battle, fam. It ain't about you being a conscious rapper. This was just a rap battle. You could have just stood on it and came with it. Like when you apologize for a diss song, to me, that's just like, bro, you should have just not said nothing at all, fam.
Damn.
And I respect him. He's still one of the dopest lyricists in the game. I respect him. He's a dope producer.
Can he be top 3? Like
you can't be top 3 right now because when you're saying you the top guy and somebody challenges you and then you back down from that, now it's like you fooled everybody.
Damn, that's
right. Like we don't take you serious. Like you can still make great albums and you're one of the best, but when we start talking about the top 3, that's when it gets ugly because Kendrick ain't playing.
He ain't playing.
He coming for blood, and all these young dudes is coming for blood. So you can't be the nice guy rapping if you're saying I'm that nigga. I'm the top guy. Can't nobody fuck with me. Because it's always somebody that's gonna say, nigga, okay, I can fuck with you. In a rap sense.
That shit crazy. So like, think about this, bro. The young kids, you know, the young generation, they don't even rap battle, bro. They want to kill you.
Yeah, they want to shoot you.
Why you feel like it's like that though, bro? Like, damn, bro, like we can't just get on a track and go bar for bar. Why you want to kill me, bro?
Their culture they're growing up in is stemming from, it's like art imitating life almost. Like, I'm living in these conditions in the projects and I see guns and we out here really killing people. So, all right, we ride on these niggas. Let's make a song about this shit. And this shit might go viral. And they seen it happen when you see with the drill movement in Chicago or King Von, where he's talking about stuff that he might have really done and it's glowing. So if that, and it's going up. So if that works, shit, we over here doing that shit too. Let's do it over here and let's promote that.
Facts.
But they're not really realizing you setting yourself up to get locked up for the rest of your life, bro.
Do you feel like these labels now, they know that and it's like, okay, we're gonna sign these niggas just to either get life insurance? Because look, I've heard, and I don't want to put no labels out there because like I want to work with all labels, so I'm not gonna say the names, but I've heard like of labels signing artists, putting life insurance on them.
I've heard about that
and
too.
then when they get killed, they get the life insurance money because it's basically like you're getting your investment back because I signed you.
This is one of the things I've heard, but to me it's almost like hip hop rap lore. I haven't seen anything to say it's fact.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna say that's not fact, but we heard this.
Every artist that in recent times I've seen that's gotten killed, they be like, oh, they had a life insurance policy. I don't know how true that is, but I definitely will say that label's sole mission is to make money off you. They don't give a fuck about what you got really going on. Can I make profit off these songs? So if you're out here killing it and it's making money and we can make money from it, sure, we'll invest in you. They don't give a fuck what street you from, your homie that got killed, none of that shit. They'll put money into it so you can make them money. But to think that they really care about you, you are just a number, a stat. It's the bottom line. These are corporations. That's
crazy. So you know how we're in the era of everybody boycotting these stores because of like, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like artists should start boycotting the labels?
Fuck no. Get your chili. If you can get some money out of them, get it. Just know what you're signing up for. I'm not against nothing. If you want to go independent, go independent. You got a dope boy that's going to invest in you, use that. If you got a label that's going to put up some money, get the money. Just know what to do with it.
Facts.
Take that money and make sure you're putting it towards your music, investing in yourself into some type of money-making business. So your lifestyle doesn't switch. So if the label drops you, you can still make a couple grand per month and pay your bills and take care of your family.
Facts. Spirituality wise, right? Like we're gonna shift gears. You know what I'm saying? Like you believe in a higher power.
Yeah, for sure.
Like because I can see the God in you.
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So like, do you feel like, and this is a hard question. Do you feel like these artists and just people in general, like out here that's promoting a certain type of thing, do you feel like they're also doing God's work? Like God put them here because we all have our own journeys, right? God sends you here to go on your journey. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? What your life path is, it looks different from what my life path is. So do you feel like God they're doing God's work, or do you feel like they kind of drifted off on the path that God had for them, and now they find themselves in a world of trouble?
Like these artists that just push negativity?
I'm saying because you got to think about it. Like
you could be doing the work of evil too.
They say this, right? And I mean to cut you off. They say that God knows how your life is gonna be. Like your life is already set up and destined, right? But that also.
You also have free will.
Free will.
Right.
Damn. Okay, so I kind of answered my own question, but go ahead.
No, that's the argument that everybody has. Like, you know, is your life predestined, but we also have free will to choose. So I'm kind of on the fence on that because I feel like my life can be destined with what I'm planning to do right now, but I also feel like if I make one decision that's different, it could switch everything. So I really don't know. But with these artists, and
just people in general, bro, because you got to think about it. They also say like, you can repent, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can repent for your sins. Right. So, like, are killers going to heaven? Like, real talk, when you think about that.
That's crazy.
Are killers going to heaven?
I think maybe if they take the time to repent genuinely from their heart, but they also do the work.
Rapists going to heaven.
I think if you rape or if you do anything with children, you are like, it's over for you. I don't think there's no return. If you take advantage of a woman, rape, abuse a woman, or do anything with children, I didn't mean to say that word either on YouTube. But if
we can't say that.
I don't think so. But
okay, we'll.
But if you do anything abusing children, I don't think it's no. There's no coming back from it. In my opinion,
I'm gonna blurt it out.
Yeah,
So.
I don't think there's anything coming back from that. But I think when you talk about unaliving somebody, it depends all on the situation. I don't think it's something anybody would want to do. But if you're defending yourself, or if you have to do, something may happen, you have to do what you have to do. And those people, I think, depending on the case, might be able to repent and deserve some type of, a second chance. Because accidents happen, things happen. It's people it's people that may have been driving and just they weren't drunk, but they crashed and killed somebody and got to go do time. Does that mean because they killed somebody, they should just be by accident? Does that mean they should just be banished to hell and they get no love? See, it get deep when you start talking about stuff.
It get deep.
So it's like,
it get real deep. You know what I'm saying?
So your initial question, you said, are they doing God's work? I don't think so. And I not that they should or shouldn't, because I'm not the judge, but I feel like once you bring, like they said, Quincy Jones said, once you bring money into the room, God leaves. These artists, once they get a check, they're not thinking about God.
Wait, hold on. Once you bring money into the room,
I don't want to miss the quote. But
because if that's the case, like, let's be real, Quincy Jones was a rich dude. So I'm like,
but he was saying, let me give it context.
Okay.
Because I do not want to mess this up, but I think he was basically saying, like, say if we're working on music together, we're vibing in the studio, working on a song. Once I say, yo, well, how much you got for me or something like that, we start discussing the money in the mix of us trying to create art or something like that. God leaves the room.
So should you not? Oh, okay. So should you not charge for your gift?
I don't think he was saying that. I just think it's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, I know. So
because that special chemistry where we're making a song, you don't want to mess that up. To just start talking about money and how much is going to get paid. But maybe after we create the song and we leave, or we in the lobby or something, let's have a discussion about the splits, or because I feel like you got to have an uncomfortable conversation about money at some point. You can never be afraid of it, but just don't mess it up where we're making magic in the studio. I think that's mainly what he was saying. So,
damn, that's crazy.
But I think these artists, especially the ones that are signed and get a check or some type of advance, and they're making money from this negative stuff, they're not thinking about God. They think about the next check. They think about the next drug, the next gun I'm gonna buy, the next chick I'm finna pay for. And I'm not mad at none of it. I'm with all the shits. I'm just saying, be honest about it and just keep it real. Don't act like you on God's side, but if you pushing killing black people or drug use and all that.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
If you with all the negative shit, go
full fledged with it.
Go full fledged with it. I'm not mad at it. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel straight down the line.
Facts. Damn.
I respect being authentic no matter what it is. If you're a crackhead, if you're gay, black, white, Mexican, be yourself.
Bro, a lot of times people be like, and this is real though. Like, you could learn a lot from like a person in poverty, like from a crackhead. Bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, like there was this dude in Forward that, his name was Easy. He used to drink Listerine and stuff. Yeah. And used to get high. He used to be high as hell. When we was coming, we used to walk from school. He used to just be out there, but he used to always say little stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this nigga really preaching low key, and it's like, but it's like taking his advice or saying that out loud, you probably look crazy. But you can learn a lot from a person that's down.
You gotta think somebody that's that far down, how much experience they didn't went through. They didn't probably took hella losses, made hella mistakes, so you can learn so much. Like, how did you get in that position? And I'm gonna do everything you didn't do. I'm gonna do the opposite. Like, I watch Soft White Underbelly. You watch that on YouTube?
Nah.
Soft White Underbelly. It's a YouTube channel, but it's a guy out of LA. He basically is all black and white, but he just interviews people on Skid Row. Or he goes different places, but mainly Skid Row. So it's just straight interviews with prostitutes. It could be regular working people, white people, black people, crackheads, homeless people, and they tell their story. And it's some of the most tragic stories you'll ever hear. They talk about being taken advantage of his kids, all type of stuff. Family members died, being on the streets. But in these stories, you can learn so much about just life in general, about experiences that people had and how to avoid it, and how not to get on drugs and how to do this. Because if you see some of these stories, it's like, I never want to be in that position. So I'm going to listen to what you're saying and learn from it. It's like, what is it? Process of elimination almost.
Right.
That was just a side note.
Nah, for sure. But, damn, bro. Yeah, this is kind of went everywhere. You know what I mean?
All over the place.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. But this segment of the show is Vibing with Vito. Shout out everybody that you want to shout out.
I just want to say shout out to Vito for sure. Shout out to Nico. Shout out my dog Haji. Organic Trap on YouTube, on Instagram. Make sure you follow me. Send me your music. Follow me on my regular Instagram, Saladin. Shout out to Trefo, my city. Shout out Atlanta for showing me so much. Shout out to the South Side,
Facts.
Old Nat, Smyrna, Cobb County, Gwinnett, West Side.
Nigga, you basically from here now.
I
ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like you basically from here.
I
nigga.
love Atlanta. I would definitely say Atlanta is my second home, if not my main place of residence, bro. I love it here.
Yeah, facts, bro. Thank you, bro.
I appreciate you.
Nah, this was fire.
This was all over the place, and I love that.
Nah, this was fire.
Nah,
like,
'cause it was.
I like interviews like this because it's like, bro, it's like the uniformed interviews. They be cool, but like, I don't know. It's just real. It's organic. You know what I'm saying? Real conversations. And like how you said the dude's YouTube was like when you was saying that, I'm like, bro, I need to get out here in these streets and talk to people that's like.
I was thinking about doing the same concept in my city. I just ain't had the heart to really jump out there.
I mean, but it's like it'll be cool like to just like catch a dude somebody coming from their 9 to 5 and just like, hey, bro, like
figure what's going on.
How's life treating you?
How's life treating you and your experiences and what you learn. He might just be getting out of jail, or he might have did this, and just how'd you get there, and how can I avoid it? Just trying to just a clear path for everybody, man.
Facts. That's dope, bro. Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Saladin on Instagram and Organic Trap on YouTube. That's it, man. Holla at me.
For sure. Hey, man, it's been another episode of Vibing with Vito. You already know the slogan. We vibrating higher. Help us get to 5K subscribers on YouTube. Sure. Me and my brother Sal.
Always.
Love you, bro. We gone, man.
All right. Y'all be easy.